You buy a coffee. Simple enough. You tap your phone, and the payment is instant, seamless. But what if that tap did more than just move a few dollars? What if it logged the time, your location, and even your oat milk preference in a database you have no control over? What if the money in your account wasn't just a number, but a set of instructions? Instructions that could decide for you what you can and can't buy. Over the next decade, a quiet war is being fought for your wallet. Governments, corporations, and artificial intelligence are all in a race to redefine how every dollar you earn and spend is handled. You'll be offered new, automated financial powers, but you risk losing something far more valuable: your financial privacy and your freedom. This is a conflict you can't afford to lose, because the outcome will shape not just how you pay, but how you live. Section 1. The illusion of control. Right now, your financial life feels like it's in your hands. You tap to pay, bills are on autopilot, and subscriptions practically manage themselves. This world of frictionless convenience is incredible, but that convenience is a carefully constructed trade-off, and our control is already starting to slip. Every transaction, every swipe, every click leaves a digital breadcrumb. It's a goldmine for financial institutions and tech companies. While privacy laws in places like the EU and US provide some guardrails, it's a constant battle. AI-powered tools analyze our spending, not just to sell us another credit card, but to build an intimate profile of our lives, our habits, our social circles, and our priorities. These profiles are then used to influence our behavior, nudging us to spend more or slide into new forms of debt, like buy now, pay later schemes that feel less like a loan and more like a simple checkout option. This isn't some distant future. This foundation has already been laid. Corporations have turned our financial lives into a data commodity, but now governments are getting in on the action, and their plans are far more ambitious. Section 2. The battleground. The next chapter in this story is the race to create central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. According to the Atlantic Council, more than 130 countries, representing over 98% of the world's GDP, are exploring or developing a digital version of their national currency. Officially, the goals are efficiency and bringing more people into the financial system, but critics worry the unspoken goal is total visibility and, ultimately, control. China is leading the pack. Its digital yuan, the ECNY, has already processed billions of transactions. The system is designed so that the state can trace transactions, a feature the government says is for fighting crime and managing risk. However, this has also fueled concerns about its potential use for mass surveillance. China even began allowing banks to pay interest on digital yuan holdings starting in 2026. This isn't just happening in China. The European Central Bank is deep into its digital euro project. If EU lawmakers approve the legal framework in 2026, a digital euro could potentially be issued around 2029. In the United States, the debate is much more heated. A 2025 executive order from President Trump rejected the idea of a retail CBDC and halted federal work on it. The U.S. House has even passed an anti-CBDC surveillance state act to block its creation. Meanwhile, a research collaboration between the Boston Fed and MIT called Project Hamilton showed it was technically possible to build a core system that could handle nearly 1.7 million transactions per second. But it was purely a research project and didn't endorse any specific design. During the 2022 Canadian trucker protests, the government invoked the Temporary Emergencies Act to direct banks to freeze accounts of protesters without a court order. It was a clear demonstration. If you can be cut off from your money, you can be controlled. CBDCs, critics argue, could give governments that power on a permanent and automated basis. Section 3. The programmable future. The real danger of CBDCs isn't just that they're digital. Your bank account is already digital. The revolutionary and potentially terrifying element is programmability. Think of your money now as static. It just sits there until you decide what to do with it. Programmable money is different. It's like software. Every dollar you own could be coded with rules, like an if this then that equation. Imagine a government stimulus payment that's programmed to expire in 30 days. or one that can only be spent on approved items, like groceries, but not on fuel. Imagine your tax contributions being automatically deducted from every single purchase you make in real time. This isn't just a hypothetical. While the European Central Bank has publicly stated the digital euro will never be programmable money, in the sense of restricting citizens' use, it has explored conditional payments for automated processes. Proponents say this could reduce fraud and make business transactions more efficient, but the potential for mission creep is staggering. Programmable money could create a system of digital guardrails for society, built by whoever is in power. It risks turning money from a tool of freedom into an instrument of control. Section 4. The loss of freedom. Combine total surveillance with programmability, and you arrive at the endgame that critics fear, a world without financial privacy or autonomy. It's a potential future where every financial decision is monitored, judged, and possibly restricted. In this nightmare scenario, if you donate to a political cause someone in power disapproves of, your transaction could be blocked. If you associate with people deemed undesirable, your ability to spend could be throttled. Your book purchases, your news subscriptions, all of it could be fed into a system that determines your access to loans or your ability to travel. It creates a chilling effect, where people self-censor their lives to avoid falling out of favor with an algorithm. This is a speculative risk, not a declared policy in Western nations, but it's at the heart of the debate. We've seen governments rewrite financial rules before. In 1933, the U.S. government passed Executive Order 6102, which required most citizens to turn in their privately held gold to the Federal Reserve in exchange for paper money. When governments feel their control is at risk, they aren't afraid to act. Today, they aren't building vaults to seize assets. They're building digital infrastructures to control them from within. The tools for a new kind of seizure, a programmable one, are being assembled right now. Section 5. Reclaiming your financial identity. The future is not yet written. This dystopian outcome is not inevitable, but avoiding it requires us to make a conscious choice. We're at a fork in the road. One path leads toward unparalleled convenience layered with control, and the other leads toward freedom and personal sovereignty. The solution isn't to reject technology, but to become deeply literate about how it works and what we're giving up. It means demanding a plural rails system, a world where different financial platforms can coexist, a world where government CBDCs, corporate payment apps, and decentralized privacy-focused alternatives are all forced to compete for our trust. This competition is our best protection. When you have a choice, you have leverage. It also means supporting technologies that put privacy first. Cryptocurrencies and decentralized protocols aren't a perfect solution for everyone, but they represent a powerful philosophical vote for a system where no single entity holds all the cards. They are an escape valve, a check on the power of centralized authorities. On a personal level, it means a cultural shift. It means getting comfortable with talking openly about financial strategies and valuing savings and self-reliance over flashy spending. It means consciously choosing to say no to the endless cycle of subscriptions and algorithm-driven consumption. This battle for your wallet is one of the defining struggles of our time. If you think more people need to understand what's at stake, the most powerful thing you can do is share this video. Spreading awareness is the first step toward collective action. And to keep exploring the forces shaping your future, make sure you subscribe. The technology to build a world of total financial surveillance is here. The question is no longer if it can be done, but who will control it and what safeguards we will demand. The future of money is being coded as we speak. We have to ask ourselves, how much of our freedom are we really willing to trade for convenience? Because once that freedom is gone, there's no buying it back.